Welcome to Granny Metalhead, and thanks for dropping by. It's time for the first edition of Granny's on a VIBRASLAP. And this isn't about some freaky BDSM toy that simultaneously stimulates you and beats you. No, you filthy little pervs. A VIBRASLAP is an interesting percussive instrument originally brought to South America by African slaves. And it was the lower jawbone of a donkey or a zebra which had loose teeth that rattled when it was struck. It became known as a quijada in Argentina or cajida in Brazil, which is Spanish for jawbone. And, this is how it was played. Now, besides being rather gruesome, it has a tendency to break. So the modern version, which is called a VIBRASLAP, was created in 1967 by Martin Cohen, who owned Latin Percussion. Now, the box part is hollow and is made of wood with metal teeth inside. This is what it sounds like.
Just hold it like this, and then you're going to strike the ball and let the box vibrate.
Now, depending on how you hold and strike the VIBRASLAP, you can get long, medium, or short rattles and basically other sounds. So we're going to be getting our jollies tonight by checking out music that not only uses the VIBRASLAP, but other kinds of unusual instruments that you wouldn't really expect to hear in rock music. So all you granny maniacs, gather around for my latest batch of ear candy. Tonight, we are checking out Walter Murphy, a fifth of Beethoven for Granny's on a VIBRASLAP. Now, I love how you can take something old and make it new again. And I would really love to see someone do this today, because a fifth of Beethoven was released as a single by Walter Murphy and the Big Apple Band in 1976. It debuted at number 80 on the Hot 100 chart and went all the way to number 1 within 19 weeks. And it was also a hit in 11 other countries. Anyway, back to a fifth of Beethoven. The fifth in the title is a pun referencing the most popular size of bottles of booze, as well as Beethoven's Fifth Symphony, from which this song was adapted. Now, a fifth of Beethoven is the song playing in the 1977 film Saturday Night Fever, in the scene where John Travolta's character walks into his local disco. And this song was also included on the Saturday Night Fever soundtrack, which spent 24 weeks at number 1 in America. Now, this clip that we're going to be seeing tonight is from their appearance on Burt Sugarman's The Midnight Special, which was a late-night variety show that aired from the early 1970s to the early 1980s. Now, I haven't listened to this song in at least, 40 years, and I loved it back in the day, and we'll see if we still do. And so, all right, guys, strap on your boogie shoes and let's do this thing. Here's Walter Murphy, a fifth of Beethoven for Granny's on a VIBRASLAP. Now that's what I grew up listening to, not an auto-tune in sight. And man, if you aren't blown away by that, dig the wax out of your ears and grow a tongue so you'll have some taste, because that stuff was hella fire. Love it or hate it, let me know below. If this sounded a little bit familiar to you, it could be because Robin Thicke's 2002 debut single, When I Get You Alone, sampled this song. Now, Walter Murphy put out a second single, and it was an adaptation of Nikolai Rimsky-Korsakov's Flight of the Bumblebee titled Flight 76. Now, I've never heard that before, but that I can remember anyway, but I might do it as a reaction if y'all want me to. I mean, it reached number 44 on the Hot 100, so, it might be worth a listen. Now, although this song was Walter Murphy's only big hit, he went on to have a very successful music career, writing music for numerous films and TV shows, and he's also had a long-standing relationship with Seth MacFarlane and composed music for Seth's films and TV shows like Family Guy, The Cleveland Show, Ted, and Ted 2. Now, let me know below if you ever saw him live or where you were when you first heard this song. If it has any special meaning to you, I would love to hear about it. I hope you've enjoyed this as much as I have. And if so, please like, subscribe, and join the Granny Maniac family. Then ring that bell for all so you don't miss anything. And share this show with others so that they can learn all about this excellent music and artists. Costs you nothing, but it helps me out a lot. And if there's a song that you want me to play, please let me know that below. Thanks again for dropping by. Love to my husband, Eric, and love to all you Granny Maniacs. Granny Metalhead is out.